Hi everyone, Scott Player Pop Cult Fan here, and yesterday I did a shorts uploading first look set photos of the Legend of Zelda movie, and this morning they actually released official stills from the film, and I want to talk about these first official looks of that we've got this morning. So yeah, I mean, we get a full shot of both Link and Zelda kind of in the wilderness, which is definitely New Zealand. It's definitely New Zealand, and they're filming there, which is, fitting for a fantasy film like this to be filming there, as Lord of the Rings filmed in New Zealand. So production is currently underway for this film, and with the shots that we've got here, we're looking at both Link and Zelda, and Zelda's wearing this kind of blue kind of outfit, kind of resembling her blue outfit from Breath of the Wild, and Link is wearing a green tunic, which is definitely something that I'm glad that they're doing instead of the champion's tunic from Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, just mainly because the green tunic is so much more iconic with Link, and I would have preferred seeing that over the blue champion's tunic that he wears in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. So I'm happy for that. I am wondering though, like, where's the cap? Hopefully he will get the cap at some point in the film, and speaking of that, it does seem like they're blending different elements from various different games for this film. There's something to be said about where this is going to take place in the timeline. Granted, this is a movie, and this movie will probably most likely do its own thing compared to the games. I don't think it's going to be a direct adaptation of any one game. I think it's going to take elements from various different games, like the Mario movies are. So I think whenever we do get an official trailer, that's not going to be for a long time. This movie doesn't come out until 2027 in May, and I would expect a trailer probably near the end of next year. So we're not gonna get an official trailer or anything like that anytime soon. And I'm assuming that the movie will be filming for a while. I'm sure we'll get more looks, more set photos, and all that down the road. And also, another thing to mention here, in the set photos that were released online yesterday, there was this one shot of this other character who I think might be Impa. And for those of you that don't know, Impa is kind of that elderly woman that you sometimes see in the games, especially in Skyward Sword or even in Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. But when Impa is at a younger age, she's actually really tall, and and I do see, I think that is Impa, at least to me it is, from that shot we got yesterday. So I'm really curious how this movie will turn out. Wes Ball is directing the film, and there's one thing I was reading about from what Wes Ball was saying about this upcoming film, and the fact that this movie will definitely have the dungeon crawling aspects of the games in it. And what I have to say about that, I mean, that excites me because it's basically saying, hey, let's make a movie that is the dungeon crawling. Let's do 40 minutes of Link trying to solve an ice block puzzle or something like that. And that's what Wes Ball was saying in this interview that I was reading, and I was like, how is that going to translate to film though? I mean, granted, don't be wrong, I think that'd be really cool. You never really get something like that in a film, even though it would be very much in the style of Indiana Jones. So, in how when you're in this dungeon, you solve one puzzle just to get to another one, and I'm curious how that's going to translate to film. But I like what Wes Ball is saying, because that was the games. That was basically the games of all from Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword. The only games that haven't that haven't had full dungeons are the newer games, Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom, because those games break the mold and being more open world. But nonetheless, I'm really excited for this. You know, I think the green tunic that Link is wearing that we're seeing in these photos, it definitely looks, it kind of looks like the champion's tunic. It's just green. I just hope that he gets the cap. I don't know when they'll like show like Link with the cap on. I don't know if we'll when we'll see that. I'm not sure, but I am excited for this nonetheless. You know, these are just first official photos, so I'm not gonna like break down everything in the photos because they're just photos. But I liked seeing both Link and Zelda in this big wilderness open area, which definitely felt like Breath of the Wild. And it was a very green kind of open area that they're both in. I'm gonna have that as like the thumbnail. So yeah, that should do it for this video. Let me know your thoughts about what we've seen so far with these photos, and I will catch you guys next time. Let me know what your history is with the Zelda franchise. Did you grow up playing the games? Let me know down in the comments below, and I'll catch you all next time. Peace.